Everything in nature moves in perfect alignment with time and purpose. This is not coincidence, it is divine design. The problem with most people is that they are too busy fighting, striving, and struggling, thinking that their effort alone is what will bring results. But what if I told you that the key to receiving everything you desire is not found in endless activity, but in the ability to be still? Stillness is not laziness. It is not passivity. Stillness is a state of divine positioning. It is the ability to remain calm, grounded, and secure in the certainty that what belongs to you will never miss you. The world teaches that success comes through non-stop effort, long hours of labor, and relentless pursuit. While hard work has its place, there is a difference between working and struggling. Hard work is productive, but struggling is destructive. Hard work is sowing. Struggling is fighting against the very process that was designed to bring the harvest. The farmer does not dig up his seeds every day to check if they are growing. He does not panic when he sees no immediate results. He understands that the process is at work, even when it is invisible. The problem with striving is that it creates stress, and stress blocks clarity. When a person is anxious, their vision becomes clouded. They make poor decisions, chase the wrong things, and end up exhausted without results. Worrying about the future does not bring it closer. Panicking over opportunities does not open doors. Some people are so busy running after things that they do not realize those very things would have come to them if they had just been still. A river flows naturally because it follows the path that has been carved for it. The moment you try to force a river to go in another direction, you create resistance. This is what happens when people try to force their way into blessings that are not yet meant for them. They meet unnecessary resistance, not because the blessing is denied, but because the timing is not aligned. Stillness is not about doing nothing. It is about doing the right things with the right mindset. A person who is still is not inactive. They are actively positioning themselves for what is coming. They are growing, learning, and preparing, but they are not stressing. They trust the process. They understand that peace is a weapon and that clarity is a result of calmness. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in life happen when people stop struggling and start trusting. Have you ever noticed that the moment you stop worrying about something, the solution appears? This is because anxiety blocks reception. When you are calm, you think clearer. You hear better. You see opportunities that stress would have hidden from you. Many people pray for things and then act as if their prayers are unheard. They worry, panic, and stress, which is a sign that they do not truly believe that what they asked for is on its way. Faith is not just asking, it is resting in the assurance that the answer is already in motion. When you plant a seed, you do not sit next to the ground, crying and wondering if it will grow. You trust the process. You water it, you nurture it, and you allow time to do what only time can do. Some doors in life are voice-activated. They do not open when you force them. They open when you align with the right frequency. That frequency is stillness. It is faith. It is confidence. When you learn to be still, you will discover that everything you were chasing will start coming to you. In a world that glorifies hustle and constant movement, the idea of rest is often misunderstood. Many people think rest is a sign of weakness, a lack of ambition, or a waste of time. But in reality, rest is not just necessary, it is a principle of life. Everything in creation moves in rhythms of work and rest. The sun rises and sets. The tide comes in and goes out. Even the human body requires sleep to repair itself and function optimally. Yet many people push themselves to exhaustion, thinking that working harder and longer will bring success faster. What they fail to realize is that exhaustion does not produce results. Alignment does. There is a difference between waiting and resting. Waiting can be filled with anxiety, fear, and uncertainty. Resting, however, is a position of trust. It is an inner confidence that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. A farmer does not plant a seed today. and dig it up tomorrow to check if it is growing. He understands that the soil, the rain, and the sun will do their part in due time. His responsibility is not to force the seed to grow, but to provide the right conditions for growth. Many people are constantly digging up their seeds by worrying, doubting, and overworking themselves. But true success comes to those who trust the process and know when to rest. Rest is not just about stopping physical activity, it is about entering a state of peace. It is knowing that you have done your part, and now it is time for things to unfold naturally. When you rest, you create space for clarity, wisdom, and divine timing to work in your favor. Many breakthroughs come, not through stress and striving, but in moments of quiet confidence. Some of the greatest ideas, solutions, and inspirations come when a person is still. The mind functions best when it is not clouded by anxiety. Consider how nature operates. A tree does not struggle to grow. It does not compare itself to the trees next to it. It does not try to force its branches to extend faster than their natural pace. It simply remains planted, drawing from the soil, and growing according to its season. Some people are running after things that would naturally come to them if they just position themselves correctly. The danger of unnecessary striving is that it can lead you into places you were never meant to be. It can cause you to take on burdens that were never yours to carry. It can push you to force things that were meant to happen effortlessly. Rest is a sign of trust. It is an acknowledgement that you believe in divine timing and provision. Those who trust do not panic. They prepare. They position themselves, knowing that when the right time comes, everything will fall into place without struggle. Some doors in life will never open while you are banging on them. They open when you are at peace, knowing that what is meant for you will never miss you. The moment you learn to embrace rest, you will begin to see how effortlessly things start to align. There is a fundamental difference between forcing something to happen and having faith that it will happen. Many people believe that success, opportunities, and breakthroughs come only through relentless struggle, but that is not true. While effort is necessary, there comes a point where force becomes counterproductive. When you constantly push, stress, and try to manipulate outcomes, you step out of alignment with divine timing. What is meant for you does not need to be forced. It needs to be received with faith. Faith is not passive. It is an active trust in a process greater than yourself. It is the confidence that what has been promised will come to pass at the appointed time. However, many people struggle with impatience. They try to make things happen before they are ready, and in doing so, they create unnecessary stress and struggle. A fruit that is picked before it is ripe is not enjoyable. A door that is forced open before its time may lead to a place that is not yet prepared for you. When you force things, you risk stepping into situations you are not equipped to handle. But when you operate in faith, you trust that what is meant for you will come in the right way at the right time. The most dangerous thing a person can do is to move ahead of their season. Many people run after opportunities, relationships, or achievements before they are mature enough to handle them. They see others progressing and feel the pressure to keep up, forgetting that everyone's journey is unique. Faith requires patience. It requires the ability to rest, knowing that what is for you will never miss you. One of the greatest signs of faith is peace. A person who truly believes does not panic. They do not rush. They do not compare their journey to someone else's. They walk in the assurance that everything is already arranged for their success. But when you operate out of fear, you will always feel the need to force things. Fear makes you desperate. It makes you chase after things that would have come to you naturally if you had just trusted the process. Think about a fisherman casting his net. If he constantly pulls the net back too quickly, he will catch nothing. But if he has faith, he will let the net stay in the water until the right moment. Some people are pulling back their faith too soon, and that is why they are not seeing results. They pray, but do not believe. They start projects, but do not give them time to grow. They plant seeds but uproot them in doubt. Faith is about letting go of control and trusting in divine alignment. It is knowing that your effort is important, but your trust is even more powerful. Some of the greatest miracles and breakthroughs happen when people stop forcing and start believing. When you stop chasing, what is meant for you will start chasing you. Faith is a magnet. It attracts what is already yours. When you finally understand that you do not have to force your way into your destiny, you will experience a life of peace, confidence, and effortless success. There is a profound truth that many people overlook in their pursuit of success and fulfillment. What you are chasing is often running away from you because you are not yet in alignment to receive it. The more anxious and desperate you become, the more you push away what is meant for you. This is because nothing in life comes by force, it comes by alignment. Anxiety is a sign that you are trying to control something that is not yet ready for you, or that you are not yet prepared to handle. But when you step into alignment, everything that belongs to you will naturally find its way into your life. Imagine someone trying to catch a butterfly by running after it, flailing their arms and chasing it through a field. The butterfly, sensing the forceful energy, flies further away. But the moment that person sits still, the butterfly eventually lands right on their shoulder. This is how life works. What you are meant to have will come to you, not through panic, not through endless chasing, but through the power of being in the right position at the right time. Alignment is about becoming the person who attracts what they desire, rather than constantly striving and struggling for it. Many people spend their lives in a state of restlessness, always feeling like they need to do more, be more, or push harder to make things happen. But this mindset creates frustration and burnout. Success is not about working harder. It is about working smarter and in harmony with your season. When you are in alignment with your purpose, things begin to flow effortlessly. Doors open without force. Opportunities appear without stress. You do not have to manipulate situations to get what is meant for you. You simply have to be ready when the moment arrives. Anxiety comes from a lack of trust. It is rooted in the belief that if you do not fight for something, you will lose it. But alignment is about confidence, knowing that what is truly meant for you cannot be taken by anyone else. You do not have to compete for your destiny. You do not have to beg for your blessings. You do not have to rush the process. Your responsibility is not to chase, but to prepare. Consider an athlete training for a race. If they try to run before their body is conditioned, they will injure themselves. If they panic about whether they will win, they will lose focus and underperform. But if they trust their training, follow the process, and align their mind and body for the race, they will perform at their best when the moment comes. In the same way, life rewards those who prepare in peace rather than panic in fear. The reason some people struggle for years without breakthrough is not because they lack talent, intelligence, or opportunity. It is because they are out of alignment. They are chasing things they are not yet ready for. They are forcing situations that are not meant for them. They are exhausting themselves trying to control things that should be flowing naturally. But the moment they step into alignment, the moment they stop chasing and start attracting, everything shifts. Alignment requires trust, patience, and preparation. It means becoming the person who is worthy of the things you are asking for. It means developing the right mindset, character, and discipline so that when your opportunity comes, you are ready to handle it. The truth is, what you are waiting for is also waiting for you, but it is waiting for you to be in the right position. When you let go of anxiety and step into faith, everything will begin to come together in ways you never imagined. Life was never meant to be a constant struggle. It was designed to flow. When you observe nature, you see a rhythm, a perfect balance in the way things unfold. The rivers do not force their way to the ocean. They flow naturally. The trees do not strain to grow. They stretch upward effortlessly in their season. The birds do not panic about food. They find what they need each day. Everything in creation moves in harmony with its divine design. But humans, in their impatience and fear, often resist this natural flow, choosing stress, anxiety, and excessive effort over trust and alignment. The truth is, when you learn to relax and trust the process, life begins to work for you rather than against you. Many people spend their entire lives fighting against the current, exhausting themselves in an attempt to control every detail of their journey. They believe that if they are not constantly pushing, forcing, and struggling, they will fall behind or miss out. But what if the very things you are chasing are designed to come to you effortlessly? What if life is trying to lead you in the right direction, but your resistance is what's making things difficult? When you stop striving and start trusting, you begin to notice that the right opportunities, the right people, and the right circumstances appear at the perfect time, not because you forced them, but because you were positioned to receive them. Think about how a skilled surfer rides a wave. He does not try to fight the wave. He positions himself correctly and lets the power of the ocean carry him forward. If he panics and tries to control the wave, he will fall. But if he relaxes, stays balanced, and trusts the movement, he will glide effortlessly toward his destination. This is exactly how life works. The more you force things, the more resistance you create. But when you align with the flow of life, things begin to happen with ease. The greatest mistake people make is believing that they must chase everything they desire. They think love must be chased, success must be chased, opportunities must be chased. But chasing often leads to exhaustion and disappointment. The things that are truly meant for you do not need to be chased. They need to be attracted. And attraction happens when you are at peace, aligned, and positioned correctly. You do not need to run after blessings. You need to prepare for them. When you are in the right state of mind, the right opportunities will come looking for you. Consider the difference between a magnet and a hunter. A hunter runs after his target, expending energy and effort. A magnet, on the other hand, simply draws things toward itself. The secret to living a life of ease and abundance is to become a magnet, to develop the right mindset, the right energy, and the right character so that what you desire naturally moves in your direction. You do this by letting go of fear, releasing control, and trusting that life is unfolding in your favor. People often make life harder than it needs to be. They push when they should wait. They struggle when they should trust. They resist when they should surrender. The moment you realize that life is not happening to you but for you, everything changes. The key to receiving all that you desire is not in the stress of striving, but in the wisdom of surrender. When you stop forcing and start flowing, you will see that everything you were chasing was actually trying to find you all along. One of the greatest lessons in life is learning to let go. Many people live in a constant state of tension, trying to control every outcome, every opportunity, and every relationship. They hold on to things, people, and situations that no longer serve them, believing that if they loosen their grip, they will lose everything. But the truth is, the tighter you hold on to something that is not meant for you, the more pain and struggle you create. Real power is not found in control, it is found in surrender. Letting go is not giving up, it is making space for what is truly meant for you. Too often, people try to force things to happen. They push relationships that are falling apart, they cling to jobs that no longer fulfill them, and they struggle to hold on to a version of life that no longer fits their growth. This resistance only leads to frustration. Life has a natural rhythm, and when you try to control everything, you step out of alignment with that rhythm. Letting go allows you to move with the flow of life rather than against it. When you release what no longer belongs to you, you make room for what does. Consider a person holding onto a rope that is burning their hands. They feel the pain, but they refuse to let go because they are afraid of what will happen if they release it. But the longer they hold on, the worse the pain becomes. Many people live like this, holding on to situations that are hurting them, because they are afraid to trust the unknown. But the moment they release the rope, the pain stops. They find relief, healing, and clarity. The same is true in life. When you let go of unnecessary stress, fear, and attachment, you find peace. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It does not mean you become passive. It means you stop forcing things that are not meant to be forced. It means trusting that what is truly yours will never require struggle to stay. The opportunities meant for you will find you when you are ready. The people meant to be in your life will remain effortlessly. The dreams that are truly aligned with your purpose will manifest without excessive force. But as long as you are busy holding on to what is wrong, you will have no space for what is right. The reason many people do not receive what they desire is because their hands are too full. They are holding on to past mistakes, old disappointments, and limiting beliefs. They are so occupied with what was that they have no room for what could be. But when you learn to let go, when you truly release fear, doubt, and unnecessary burdens, you step into a place of freedom. You allow life to work for you instead of against you. You stop chasing, and everything that was meant for you starts moving in your direction. Letting go is an act of faith. It is trusting that life has something better in store. It is believing that your path is already designed, and that everything will come together in the right way at the right time. When you stop trying to force what is not meant to be, you create the space for everything you have been waiting for to finally arrive. Life is not meant to be a constant struggle. It is not about exhausting yourself, chasing opportunities, or forcing things that are not meant to be. True success, true peace, and true fulfillment come when you learn to relax and trust the process. Everything in life moves according to divine timing. There is a season for preparation, a season for waiting, and a season for receiving. When you understand this, you stop fighting against the flow and start aligning with it. Rest is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of wisdom. Faith is not passive, it is the most powerful force in the universe. Alignment is not about doing nothing. It is about positioning yourself for what is already meant to be yours. The moment you let go of fear, control, and unnecessary striving, you will begin to see how effortlessly things come together. The opportunities you were chasing will start chasing you. The answers you were searching for will reveal themselves. The peace you have been longing for will settle into your heart. So I challenge you today, stop forcing, stop striving, and start trusting. Step into the flow of life with confidence. Walk in alignment with your purpose. Relax, and everything will come to you.